Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, Monica's Show and Tell. So this is my first Hello Fresh meal. This was the velvety mushroom prosciutto chicken. It was really good. These are pretty much the instructions telling you what you're needing, how to prep, so forth and so on. This is the bag where all your produce is at, all your pretty much your ingredients other than the actual meat itself. As you can tell, everything that's in here is the green onion, the mushrooms, the potatoes that I'll be taking out there shortly. That's the sour cream that's going to be used for the sauce, the mashed potatoes. What else? Oh, that's the mushroom concentrate, which was very delicious. And again, there goes the potatoes. All of this, definitely you do need to wash. Oh, and that's the prosciutto. Very delicious. I actually had a piece of it. You don't have to peel your potatoes, but I chose to peel my potatoes just because I don't like the skins. And also I did want a smooth, velvety mashed potato. And here I started cutting the potatoes in fours. That way I can get a faster and simpler boil time. And again, I just cut the potatoes in fours. I was putting them in a bowl. And then I'll transfer them over to my pot because I did also give them a quick rinse after I cut them in four. And then here are the mushrooms. Same thing with the mushrooms. Yeah, I kind of smelled that one because it smelled a bit funny. But no, they had a lot of dirt. So definitely something that I needed to... you're not supposed to rinse mushrooms just with a simple cloth. But these had a lot of dirt that the cloth would just not remove. So I did give them just a quick rinse, not something that it would soak up, because as you all know, with mushrooms, they tend to soak up everything. That's what's so delicious about mushrooms. So definitely, if you're having to rinse your mushrooms, do not keep them in the water for very long. Here I'm just trimming the green onions, and then I'll be chopping those up, separating the greens from the whites. And then here I am just cutting up some of the broccoli to bite sizes. And then I'm also reading the instructions. Again, this meal actually had a lot of steps to go along with it. I salted my potatoes. I think I added a little bit too much salt, but I actually didn't. I thought I did, should I say. And then here is the chicken. I received, again, I ordered the 3 meals for 4 people. So they provided me with 4 pieces of chicken, all chicken breasts. They were cut thick, maybe about an inch to 2 inch thick. Make sure that you all do pat dry your chicken. I know lots of people say you're not supposed to wash your chicken due to the bacterial, so forth and so on, but I'm sorry, I have to wash my chicken. So I did rinse my chicken. I did wash my chicken. I actually put a little splash of vinegar to ensure that my chicken was clean and washed. Now it's time to wrap up the chicken in prosciutto. As you can tell, all you do is the prosciuttos are in strips. So you just wrap them up tightly and you just repeat the process for all of your chicken. And because we are dealing with poultry, please make sure that you all are using a different mat, a different type of cutting board other than what you're using as far as like your veggies. Make sure that you do wash your hands before and after using any type of poultry. Here, I'm just using a little bit of oil. What I had on hand was just canola oil. This is just my preference. I do use olive oil. I do use coconut oil. You can even use the sprays. So it's up to you all. You make this how you want it. And here we're just laying them out as far as the chicken cutlets, just so you can get a quick sear. For future me, what I will do is, because I overcrowded my pan, so I didn't get that crispy all the way around. I got them on some, but not all. So next time I won't crowd my saucepan. Potatoes are boiling. Make sure you're preheating that oven for 425 because you will be roasting that broccoli. And here you can see that it's starting to sear very good, golden, some of those chicken and the prosciutto. But again, I overcrowded my saucepan, so next time I will not be doing that. Maybe doing 2 at a time. Here again, just a little bit of oil on the broccoli, oil of your choice. Maybe if you don't want to use any oil, that's fine. But again, I'm just doing an extra little seasoning using some black pepper, adobo Goya. I don't like using salt much, so I rather use seasonings to use. Seasoning salt also does have salt, so it incorporates your salt. Just mix it really well and just spread it all over your sheet tray. And then once done, just put everything in the oven. Your broccoli on the top rack and then your chicken in the middle rack. Now, what I was doing here is just adding some butter to those potatoes so that way I can start smashing them up, and then adding the rest of the ingredients, the sour cream, the green onion, black pepper, and then I also tasted them to see if they needed some salt, in which they did need a little bit of salt. And again, this is the reason why I limit my salt intake, because I knew that with the potatoes I was going to go a little heavy on the salt. And those mashed potatoes were so creamy, really velvety, really just delicious. This is what you're looking for, this type of consistency. Saucepan, again, I clean as I go, so pretty much as I'm doing something and I finish, I start cleaning that same saucepan so I won't have a kitchen full of dishes. But here I just added a little bit of oil to start sauteing my mushrooms, the green onion, actually the white onion. I added a little bit of green onion as well, and also the mushroom concentrate sauce. And then you'll also see me adding, it calls for more salt, pepper, seasoning, but in this case I added some Knorr's chicken bouillon just to give it an extra flavor. Thickened, pretty much it's done. You start plating. This is my plate. It looks pretty good. The only thing I didn't do was sliced my chicken, but other than that, there it is.
A taste test. Let's go with broccoli. I'm not a fan of broccoli. Okay. Not bad. It's still broccoli. I'd rather eat raw broccoli. It's really juicy. overall, I think this is more of a weekend type meal. A person like me that goes to work and is at work roughly about 10-11 hours, and then takes about another hour to drive home, to come home, make this particular meal. On here it says 45 minutes, and yeah, that's roughly about how long it took, 45 minutes to make. I'm the type of person that likes to cook and clean as I go. So that took a little bit longer, but this overall, I'm gonna say it's a good 6.5. And the only reason for it is because I am not a broccoli fan. Boiled, grilled, baked, I am just not a fan. I'd rather eat it raw. I do like raw broccoli with ranch dressing, a Caesar dressing, with some sort of dressing. That's the only way I can really eat it. That and cauliflower. So I would still eat it, just because I actually, as you can tell with this, you can add your own seasoning, just because I'm not much of a salt user. I rather use either seasoning salt, or I rather use Tony Saturin, or I rather use garlic powdered. As you saw, I used also the Knorr's chicken bouillon to season some of the stuff, just because I rather have that type of seasoning versus salt. But overall, this is really tasty. The mashed potatoes, I think, to me, are bomb. The chicken is really good. It tastes like bacon, honestly. That's what it tastes like, bacon. But this is more of a weekend type meal. This is not something that you can come home, get off work, come home, shower, do whatever you got to do, clean up around the house if you have children, and then start cooking dinner. This is not a quick, fast meal, and I didn't see that. I didn't think it was gonna take this long, but yeah. So again, overall, it's okay, it's good. It's not bad, but it's more of a weekend meal. Alrighty, y'all, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. I will be uploading my next meal tomorrow. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks.
And this was leftovers. I was able to pack me a lunch for the next day. It was really delicious, really good. Again, I thank you for watching, and as a reminder, if you like the video, give that a thumbs up. Remember to comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, which will be my second meal from HelloFresh. And again, this is not sponsored at all. This is just something that I wanted to try, just to see how simple this was, because again, you get tired of cooking the same meals over and over and over. And for my family, just because we work literally Monday through Friday out of the house 10 to 12 hours a day, I wanted just something quick, simple, something that I didn't have to go to the grocery store, something that I had on hand. Just again, thanks for watching, and comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.